Good evening, Dan the Kaiser, Dan the Professor Kaiser here with Tom Kate Macrina here with Hit the Pick. We're going to break down finish off the football previews, NFL football previews here. We got the NFC South and West to go today. Uh, Again, we'll talk about winning the division, playoffs, totals, over unders, and anything else that pops into our head. So, how you doing today, Ryan?
Yeah, pretty good. Personally, I think both of these divisions are going to be garbage, but I'm excited to I'm excited to talk about them. There's some weird teams. I actually think there's some good money to be made in actually both of these, the
Okay.
South and the West. I think we may see some surprise teams being better and teams that people expect to be good to not be so good.
All right. Well, okay. Well, let's get right into it. Let's look at the NFC South here first. To win the division, it's kind of almost like a two-team race here. Tampa Bay Bucks, uh, plus 180. We'll get on there plus 185. The Falcons are plus 220. Panthers are plus 304. Saints way down at the bottom at plus 1500. That's to win the division. To make the playoffs, the Bucks are minus 144. Falcons are a little bit better at minus 138. The Carolinas minus 210, and the Saints are plus 920. Anything that stands out to you in
No,
this
all right,
division?
yeah. Carolina definitely is not minus 210 to make the playoffs, are they? No,
That's what it said when I
plus
looked at it
210.
earlier.
Yeah, probably plus 210. There's
Oh
no
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's probably plus.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
way I'm betting on the Carolina
No.
Panthers
Sorry.
to
Yeah,
make
my
the
fault. My
playoffs.
fault. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
yeah,
anything
it
stand
looks
out
like it's
other than my mistake? Anything stand out to you in that?
yeah. As I said earlier, I think this whole division's going to be garbage. I guess I like Tampa Bay. I think their offense is going to be good. They have a good offensive line. Baker Mayfield, I guess he's been getting better every season, but they've been consistent. He's been consistent. He has weapons. The defense wasn't great last year, but Todd Ball's defense, I think they're going to be better this year. I think they drafted well. I just don't like the price. I think this division is going to be closer than Tampa Bay running away with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, my pick here. I'm gonna go out a little bit. I think I'm out of this division. I'm gonna take the Falcons to win the division. I think Penix is gonna, he's got some playing time under his belt. Again, they got a really good offense. Uh, I think, like I said, I think at the beginning, I think it's going to be a two-team race. It's going to be down to those two teams. So, to be honest, with the NFC North and East, the way how strong they are, I think basically you got to win this division to make the playoffs. I don't see two teams from this division making the playoffs. So yeah, so it's basically Tampa Bay or the Falcons, and I'm just going to take a little bit better plus money. I'm going to take the Falcons to win.
Yeah, I like the Falcons too. I guess the thing about the Falcons is it's like when they're hyped up, they don't do well, and then when you
Yeah.
don't expect them to do anything, they do good. But I think Michael Penix is going to be decent. They have the weapons. I like Drake London. I like Pitts, Bijan Robinson. The running back is good. I think they're going to have a good offensive line. Defensively, I think they made their secondary better. I think their defensive line is better. I don't know about the middle of the defense, linebackers and whatnot, but yeah, I think this is going to be a strong team that nobody's talking about.
Yeah. No surprises come from Carolina or New Orleans.
Now, I mean, I'm the same way as pretty much everybody. I think the
Yeah.
Saints are going to be, if not the worst team, one of the worst teams. They have some weapons too. They don't have a quarterback. I think their defense got beat up by just guys leaving, and they didn't
Yeah.
really shore anything up on that side. Kellen Moore, it's his first year coaching. He's an offensive coach. I kind of expect the offense to do something. But, yeah, this team isn't – there's not 5 wins on the schedule. And the Panthers, I think they have a good offensive line. Other than that, I'm not a big Bryce Young guy. I do like Chuba Hubbard. I think they're going to be competitive. They should be better than last year. Coaching, I don't know about this guy, but I guess he did better. I don't think their defense is going to be very good.
Yeah,
but you play in the NFC South, so really you have a shot at anything. But yes, I don't see Carolina doing anything.
Yeah, maybe you might be able to get some good points with them as dogs early in the season until you figure out if they're going to be what they actually have.
Yeah, last season they did end up strong. They finished off well, but I just don't think the defense is going to be good enough to keep them in games.
All right, let's look at the wins market here. The Bucks are at 9.5, minus 105 to the over, minus 115 to the under. Falcons 7.5, minus 145 to the over, plus 120 to the under. Carolina's 6.5, minus 145 to the over, plus 120 to the under. And the Saints 4.5, minus 150 to the over, plus 115 to the under. Anything there you like?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Falcons over. I actually like the Falcons to go over 9.5. I think they're going to win 10 games. As I said, I think they're going to win the division. So you could go either route with that one, I guess. I think the Bucks is a good number, 9.5. I think they go over that. Carolina should be right around where they are, and as I said, I don't see 5 wins for the Saints. If you want to go under there, that under is plus money. You could also alt that to 3.5 if this team's going to be. I mean, if they're going to get 2 wins, it's going to be in the first 4 games. Otherwise, I think this team is done. I mean, they definitely want that number 1 pick too. And the fact that it's Arch Graham and his grandfather used to play for the Saints, you know the NFL wants that.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's a storyline for months.
Yeah, that's probably. I think it's a storyline now in training camp. I think they're already looking for next year. But I agree with that. I'd take the Falcons over 7.5, 8.5. Both, maybe even like you said, maybe even 9.5. I think they're So that one stood out to me. There was only 7.5. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher, especially 2 games below Tampa Bay. So I think that's good play there. Yeah, and I'm probably be looking at that Saints under with you because what do they got? Spencer Rattler, is he the quarterback?
Yeah, Spencer Rattler and the other guy, some rookie. I don't even know who he is. Slouch.
Yeah, he's probably in.
I don't know.
It's something like that, but I think he is going to be a slouch for them. Yeah, so
he might be.
Right,
I mean, last year they had injury problems, and on the last show you were talking about how they started off real hot. They had those 2 games where they like won 42-10, and then 36-10, and then all of a sudden they couldn't win a game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they got off that really hot, put up tons of points. Yeah, and then nothing. All right, so let's move over here to the West. Another interesting division here. You got San Francisco, the favorite here, plus 170. The Rams are plus 150. I can't remember. They were sorry. I messed that one up. I think they were plus 175. Excuse me. Rams are plus 175. I remember that. The Seahawks are plus 550. The Cardinals are the third favorite. They're plus 390 to make the playoffs. San Francisco is minus 188. Rams are minus 170. Seahawks are plus 184. And the Cardinals I don't know what that number is. I messed that one up. But
And
well,
it's
we'll just
probably two. My guess would be 220.
yeah. I think it was 220. Sorry about that. So yeah,
Sorry.
so let's just talk about this division a little bit. Yeah, I think it's San Francisco. It's a top two team, San Francisco and the Rams. But San Francisco's coming in. The terrible season last season. Uh, Obviously, they should be better this season. Uh, I guess the big thing is McCaffrey. What's up with him this year? But I think it's gonna be them and the Rams. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the 49ers are overrated. I think they might be a little better than last season. But the problem with last season was that they had a lot of injuries and their defense stunk. So what happened this year? They lose a lot of offensive guys, and I kind of feel like their defense is still going to be bad. I guess I like that Robert Saleh is back as a defensive coordinator. Yeah. That's cool. But it's a lot of rookies on there. I mean, Brock Purdy is going to have to be, if not the best player on the field, the second best player on the field. I'm not sold that Christian McCaffrey's healthy. What do we know? We don't know anything about Ayuk. This receiving core is not really that good.
So who do you like in this division? The Rams?
Oh no, I'll talk about the Rams too. Really, the thing that's concerning with the Rams is the news about Matt Stafford. So you heard he had to see a spine doctor, I think 2 times last week. So if this guy's had back problems, I think without Stafford, I think this offense is just generally in trouble. Their backup quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo. Even if he plays, he's another guy who doesn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
I like the weapons. Kyron Williams is a good running back. They have Nakua. They got Devontae Adams, who should be good in the red zone. He's a big target. But yeah, if Matt Stafford's not healthy, this team is average, 500 team.
Okay. So who do you like?
All right. So I like the Arizona Cardinals. Last year they started off hot. I like Jonathan Gannon. Obviously, he came from the Eagles. The year we lost the Super Bowl to the Chiefs. That's fine. But this is year 3 for him. I think Kyler Murray's going to take a step forward. They drafted heavy defensively, and that was really a problem. That was a problem for the Cardinals last year with their defense. Free agents, they got Dalvin Tomlinson, Calais Campbell, Josh Sweat. So I think this defense is going to be stronger. I think Marvin Harrison gets better. Trey McBride should be a top tight end. So yeah, I think as long as Murray is decent and this defense improves, I like the Arizona Cardinals.
All right. Yeah, all right. I can see that. Let's look at the wins here. So 49ers coming at 10.5. The Rams are at 9.5. Seahawks and Arizona's at 8.5. So I guess you like that Arizona Cardinals over 8.5 minus 125.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's good, and same thing. I'd alt that up to 10.5. You can probably get it probably around 220. Talk about the Seahawks real quick. So last year, the same thing with Arizona. They started off hot and then they just tailed off. I think their defense is going to be really good. I'm not really big on Sam Darnold. I understand that he had a decent year last year, but that's Kevin O'Connell coaching him. He's going to have he had a better offensive line in Minnesota. I think he had more weapons.
Yeah.
He had more weapons. And McDonald is a defensive coach. So I don't know how Darnold is going to improve. I think we're going to see the Jets, the Carolina, that Darnold is what we're looking at. not the Darnold from last year.
I
He's not a
definitely
game manager.
I definitely agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you on that. I don't think you're going to see the Vikings Sam Darnold show up in Seattle. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they are going to have. I think they're really going to struggle. Top 5 pick at the end of the year.
okay, so then would you be looking kind of maybe under
Yep.
San Francisco 10.5?
Yeah, I'd be under San Francisco 10.5 too. I just think this division is hyped up, and I just don't think these teams are that good.
Yeah,
One
I can
the
see that. Yeah.
division winner from here goes to the playoffs.
I
That's
think
it.
I think yeah I think when you're counting on Brock Purdy to be the best player, second best player on your team, you're hoping that Stafford back doesn't break in half. Yeah, I think they're not going to see a lot from this division. And trust me, from being all those years Stafford was in the Lions, he had back problems times in
Yeah.
Detroit. So yeah, I think he actually
He has so many. His wife just got rid of brain cancer, so he has stress at home too. At some
yeah.
point, this guy's going to be like, "I'm done," and I wouldn't be shocked if it's in the middle of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Well, I mean, again, he gets hit in the back, and then he could be Sam. Says one gets shot in the
That's
back,
it.
and gets it goes numb for a little bit. He'll just be done. I'm done. I don't need it. I got money. Yeah. It'd be interesting. So, all right. Again, so kind of thinking like this in the West and the South are one playoff team divisions.
Yeah, I think you have to win the division to get into the playoffs. Maybe like a Bucks Falcons, they have 2 teams sneak in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's most likely division winners. I just think they're both South isn't overrated because nobody really thinks highly of any of the teams.
Right?
But,
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of hard to be overrated when everybody thinks you stink.
yeah.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff there, Rye. There you go. And if you missed our other shows, go back check those out. We've got broke down the AFC last week. We did the North and East yesterday in the NFC. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of good thoughts. A lot of good ideas if you want to make some futures bets on those. Check out the American Conference and the Big Ten Conference. I hit the pick. We did those 2 conferences. So yeah, there's lots of content up there to check out to wet your whistle coming up for football season. All right, what else you got going on for the people?
We might want to do. We might have one more NFL show. We will, but that'll be later in the video series. But we might. I'm thinking we'll do like a future show.
Okay.
So we'll do who we like for all the divisions, our wild card winners, who's going to win the AFC, NFC, Super Bowl, MVP, stuff like that.
Okay.
Whatever
Great.
we're thinking for what happens when the season's about to end, when we get to playoff time. So we'll run that maybe Thursday.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll talk about. But we'll have sign up, and then we have I don't know. I rolled yesterday. I had a great day. I went 3-0 in my premiums.
Right.
Won both of my free plays. I'm actually 8-2 in my last 10 for premiums. August is usually the beginning of when I get hot, pretty much till February, March. All so right. It's a good time to jump in, get the subscriptions, long-term ones, because winning is coming, and it's coming quickly.
There you go. From the horse's mouth. There you go. Get in early. Get those subscriptions paid up early. Save money for the whole year. Great stuff there, right? Great stuff. All right, right. Yep. Just let me know. We'll be back on this week with that. And then, Ryan, I'll let you close it out as you always do. Check out Hit the Pick, the new improved Hit the Pick. Check out our past videos. Ryan, take it away.
Yep, I'm Tom Macrina. You can find me at all social media at RideCape. That is Dan, the Professor Kaiser. We are brought to you by hitthepick.com. Let's catch some tickets.